We will move on to the properties of positive integers. There are two properties for these real numbers we'll see in this chapter. One is Euclid's division algorithm and fundamental theorem of arithmetic. We'll see one by one. First one is Euclid's division algorithm, which says that any positive integer a can be divided by another positive integer b in such a way that it leaves the remainder r. And the condition is r is less than b. For example, if we take a positive integer 49 is an a and b is 2, so we'll get the quotient 24 2s are 48 and we'll get the remainder as 1. So if we write in this form, this is a form of Euclid's division algorithm. We can write this as 49 equal to 24 into 2 plus the remaining 1. So it will be in this form. And r is either we can get r as 0 or less than this b. Why? Because if the remainder is 2, if the remainder is equal to b, we can divide it furthermore. Is it so? So the remainder that we get will also be less than b. So we'll write it like this. Next, where we are using this algorithm? We are using this algorithm to find HCF, which is highest common factor. To find the HCF of given two numbers, we are using this algorithm. So let's see a simple example. HCF of 135 and 225. So we can write, since 225 is greater than 135, we'll divide 225 divided by 135. So we'll take the highest number in the left side and the smaller number is 135. So 135 goes one time. So if we take this as 2, it goes beyond 270. It is 270, so which is greater than this 225. So we'll take one time and the remainder we get is 90. 225 minus 135 is 90. So since the remainder is not 0, we will do the same process again by taking 135 as a and 90 as b. And if you do it one more time, we'll get 1 times 90 plus remaining 135 minus 90 is 45, so which is not 0. So we divide it further. So 90 can be written as in terms of multiples of 45 into 2 and the remainder is 0. So at last we'll get the remainder 0. So we'll stop the procedure and we'll get the answer. That is what is the question? HCF of these two numbers. Once you get the remainder as 0, the b part is the HCF of these two numbers. So we are using this Euclid's algorithm. That is the algorithm says a equal to bq plus c. So in this form also we can get we can be able to find the HCF of any two number. So likewise we will see some other example. HCF of 4052 and 12576. So this is greater than 4052. So we will take this as a and 4052 as b. So 12572 can be split into 4052 3 times and we'll get the remainder 12,576 minus the product of these two numbers, we'll get the remainder 420. Okay, 420 is not 0, no, so we are doing the process again, considering this as A and the remainder as B. So 420, how many times we can take, if you considered 420 into 10, what will get 4200, which is 4200 is greater than 4052. So before 10 we can take 9 as a factor. So 420 into 9 minus 4052 minus 429, we'll get 272 as a remainder. So this is not a 0 or is not 0, so we again do the same process, considering the 420 as A and 272 as B. So 272 goes 1 times and the remainder is 148. So we are doing this until we get the remainder as 0. And finally 124, in terms of factors of product of 24, we get 5 times 24, we'll get 120 and the remaining as 4, and we take the 24 here and 4 6 are 24 and the remainder here is 0. So now we reach the remainder r is equal to 0, so we'll stop it and we'll take the HCF as the B is the HCF, so B is 4. This is the HCF of these two numbers. So this is one type of finding the HCF using this algorithm. We are using this algorithm to find the HCF. In earlier classes we have done in many ways. So we here our aim is to use this algorithm to find out the HCF. Next one is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. This theorem is about product of numbers. That is, every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. So first we need to know about what is a prime number and what is composite number. You all know what is prime number. Prime number has only two factors, one and the number itself. So for 3, 1 and 3, 7, 1 and 7, there is no other factors apart from these two numbers. But the composite number is not like that. If you take any number 6, 10, or if you take any number, if you find the factors for this number, apart from this 1 and number itself, it also includes some other values. 6, for 6, 2 and 3 is also a factor. So you can write 6 in terms of 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 1 6 are 6. So if a number has only two factors, that two 1 and the number itself, that is a prime number.